What's up, guys? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Millie, and today I will be doing a natural hair Q&A. These questions are kind of tethered towards my natural hair journey and also just natural hair in general, my knowledge on it. So the first question I have is, how long have you been natural? So I have been natural, I would say, for 4 years now, officially. It became 4 years this past weekend. I've been natural since my sophomore year of high school. That's when I officially went natural. So it's been 4 years. 2. How long is your hair? So my hair is pretty long. Sorry, y'all. It's kind of tangy right now, but I don't have to feel this way. It comes down to here. Yeah, bra strap length. And how long is your wash day? My wash day is... My wash day really depends. It could go from 2 hours to, like, depending what I'm doing, 3 hours, 3.5 hours. It honestly depends on what I'm doing. I would say 2 hours for a normal day if I'm just washing, deep conditioning, and then twisting it afterwards. That's a good 2 hours. And that's it. What products do you use during the week to moisturize your hair? So I talk about this in my wash day routine, but I make my own leave-in conditioner, and that's really all that I use in my hair throughout the week is that leave-in conditioner. What that leave-in conditioner consists of is like 2 parts water, 1 part whatever conditioner you feel like is good for your hair, and however much oil you think should be in there. And that's literally my leave-in conditioner. It's just water, conditioner, and oil. So that's all that's in my leave-in conditioner. Do you deep condition? Yes, I deep condition every 2 weeks. Yeah, every 2 weeks. That's how often I deep condition, and I deep condition for 45 minutes to an hour during those times. And I really just incorporate that into my wash day routine. Do you use the apple cider vinegar method? Aztec clay. So, I have not tried both of those methods, but I am open to trying the clay. I've seen some people use the clay and they're like skeptical at first, but then when they wash it out, their curls look beautiful and their hair looks shiny and clean. So I am very much looking forward to trying the Aztec clay. Apple cider vinegar, on the other hand, I am not as tempted to try that method, but only because I really don't like the way vinegar smells, and I don't want that in my hair. And I know people, like, everyone says, your hair doesn't smell like vinegar afterwards, your hair doesn't smell like vinegar afterwards, and I understand that, but that would be disgusting for me to just smell while I'm doing my hair, if that's the dumb, but that's really it. Have you tried the no heat challenge? Yes, actually, I completed a 1 year 6 month no heat challenge, and I only broke it because I had to get, well, I didn't have to, but I got a sew-in for prom and I had to flat iron my leave out, but that's the only way I broke it. I completed 1 year 6 months, and when I got that sew-in, that was really the only time I had used heat still, so technically I'm still going strong. I have not used heat in my hair in about 2 years, like, or I wouldn't say officially, So yeah, I have completed that challenge. I love it. I'm looking forward to doing it again starting January 1st, just like I did last time. And I can't wait. When's the last time you straightened your hair? That kind of answered my question. I have not straightened my hair in about 2 years. I straightened it once in high school after I went natural, and that was about it. Like I said, I got a sew-in for prom, but then again, only my leave out was straightened. So yeah, I have not straightened my hair in 2 years, which is crazy to say. I want to straighten it again once before I do the no heat challenge again, because the no heat challenge really did help my hair grow a lot. Like, I think my hair went from like just grazing my shoulders to like down here when I did the no heat challenge, which was, and that was I think within the first couple months of the no heat challenge too, which I found really awesome. Then after that, I didn't really chart how long my hair was after that. But yeah, because I don't do length checks often. That's actually the next question. Do you length check? Not that often. Not that often. I'd say I'd really only do it after I remove a style from my head, just to see how well that protective style works and how my hair reacted to that protective style. I do that a lot, and that's a mistake that some people make is, sometimes your hair can't handle certain styles, and that's really what I check when I take my hair out of certain styles, is how my hair reacted to it, to see if I would be utilizing that in the future again. So yes, I length check, but only after I take out protective styles. And oh my god, I timed these good. Tips for protective styles. So I have a lot to say about this, because I just have a lot to say about this. So, tips for protective styles. Number 1, and this is a big one for us natural girls. This is a really big one that a lot of people don't follow. If it's too tight, it is not right. Yes. Hold on. In case you guys didn't get that, I'm just going to say this one more time. If it is too tight, it is not right. Yes. No, when you get a protective style, your head should not be throbbing. Like, you should not have no hair visible on your edges. And that's a big mistake that other people make too. In box braids, there should be a little bit, your edges should still be out, okay? That's something that most people don't realize, is you should not have no visible hair left out along this way. That means your hair follicles are being pulled, and it should not be so tight to where, oh my gosh, I couldn't sleep the first night. I was taking ibuprofen all day because I had such a migraine. No, that is not correct. And I hate when braiders think that's correct too. They'll be like, oh yes, I braid tight. This one girl, she couldn't blah blah blah. That is not the correct way to braid. I know this because I braid. I do my own hair, okay? I do hair. And I'm also speaking from personal experience and from professional opinion that I have received. That is not the correct way for your hair to feel when you get a protective style, okay? If it's too tight, it is not right. So keep that in mind. That goes for sew-ins and wigs too. No, I don't care, even if you're tender-headed. It should feel a bit tight, but it shouldn't be throbbing, okay? It should feel, actually I'll say this, it should feel secure, but not tight. That's what I'll say. Another tip is don't get them too often. This is more so personal opinion for me, because I know lots of people who go and they get protective styles and they'll literally change their protective style every 3 weeks. And that really depends on the protective style, If you get like a quick weave or something, then don't keep that in for too long. But too many people I've seen getting braids every 3 weeks, braids, sew-in, blah, blah, blah. And it's a protective style for a reason. It's to put your hair away. And I understand probably getting like certain braids redone, like getting the front redone, but getting the whole head redone that often, I think, in my personal opinion, is way too much, and it's a lot of stress on your hair and a lot of stress on your hair follicle, because you're not giving your hair enough time to relax with that style. You know what I mean? And I feel like that's not right. And then there's people who do those types of styles and do those that often, and they're wondering, how come my hair isn't growing? How come my hair is breaking off and I'm wearing a protective style? That's why. Because you're not giving your hair enough time to just relax, to actually be protected. And that's pretty much it. Those are my tips. You know, if it's too tight, it's not right, and don't get them too often. How did your hair grow so fast? Refer to my last question. I utilized my protective styles like crazy. I did the no heat challenge. I basically do what you're supposed to do with your hair. I do not do all those fat things. Like, I don't know. I personally just have not tried, you know, like hair affinity pills. I have not tried that. I am currently trying the wild growth hair oil. This is really just a test just to see how my hair does with it. But this is the first time I've ever tried anything like this because I've never had a problem with growing my hair because I utilize my protective styles, in which that I mean I put my hair in a protective style and I leave it alone. I'm not constantly getting it done. I'm not constantly messing with it. It is braided up and then my hair is oiled consistently and my hair is washed. And then when I take my hair out, boom, my hair grows like a couple inches every time I take out a protective style. So yeah, I'm not messing with my hair too much. And again, like I said, I do not use heat in my hair. So my hair isn't really heat damaged at all. So how often do you trim your hair? So this is another unpopular opinion I have. I only trim my hair twice a year. I'll say that again, because I know there's some people that are clutching their pearls. I only trim my hair twice a year. And for that reason, again, this is my personal opinion, and this is also based off a professional opinion I've had, is that you know your hair. And depending on your hair, you should not need to trim that often. Like if you know your hair. Like I said, this depends on your hair. If you're a person whose hair is prone to breakage and split ends and blah, 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 depending on what you're doing, then yes, you might need to trim a bit more often. But me, I don't trim that often. Like I said, I only trim twice a year because my hair does not break off that often. I do not get split ends that often. My hair is not a problem. And also, technically, okay, and this is where the natural community is about to come for me and I'm going to get mauled. But, and this is also based off of professional opinion too, because I've had lots of discussions with hairstylists about this and all. So I'm not coming from an uncultured opinion. Trimming your hair is more so aesthetically pleasing than it is necessary for the health of your hair. I said it. It is aesthetically pleasing, but it is not absolutely necessary. And the reason for this is your hair does not grow faster if you trim. What it does is it helps you retain length because your hair isn't splitting up the hair shaft. It just retains length, but it does not make your hair grow faster. That's all it does. And mainly it's more so to make your hair look neater. And I'm sticking by that. It really just makes your hair look neater if you have trimmed ends. You know, especially if you wear your hair straight a lot, but I don't. That's another reason why I don't trim my hair. I don't wear my hair straight. So there's no one's seeing anything like. But I do trim my hair, but I only trim it twice a year. So yes, every 6 months I trim my hair. And that's that. And I'm not ashamed to say that. Like I said, I've come from professional opinion from saying that too. I've talked to many hairstylists about that. It is not I just think this. No, like trimming your hair is really just to make it look nicer. So, how do you manage having natural hair with a busy schedule? Protective styles. And I kind of talk about this in my natural hair journey video, but it's also a lot of me having to come to terms with accepting my hair and accepting what it is. So I can't pretend my hair is something it's not. I can't pretend that my hair, I could just wake up and go. I can't. So it's also dealing with me being realistic about the expectations of my hair. So if I know I'm gonna have a busy week and let's say it's raining, what I do is like maybe I'll twist my hair up at the beginning of the week and I'll wear twist the rest of the week. My hair is quite I feel like my hair is at a length to where that looks nice, you know, and I sometimes like I might wear it at different styles, like I might pull it up, half down, you know, might pull it back at a ponytail, and like, cause the twists are cute, might put like gold hair jewelry on it, or like I said, I just wear braids a lot. That's pretty much it. I mean, I just understand what my hair is capable of and what it does, and I just go based off of that, really. And the very last question, how can I learn to love my natural hair? And I will say that is a big journey that you will go through, especially if you are in a place where you don't feel like it's beautiful, where you don't feel like, you know, your curls are normal, where you don't feel like you look pretty with your afro. So that's why I say it's something big, because it's not only just accepting your hair, but it's accepting how you look as an individual. Because a lot of reason why we hate our afros, why we hate our natural hair, is because of the anti-blackness that is being spread throughout the media, being portrayed in movies, being portrayed basically, and not even just in Hollywood, in our own communities, you know, like the light skin, dark skin wars and stuff like that. People saying, I don't like when people have nappy hair. It comes from a lot of stuff like that. It comes from a lot of stigmas that there are surrounding our hair. So it's more so learning to accept yourself in a world where everyone's against you. So that's where I say it's a big thing. But I'd say the best first step you can take is to just not care what people think of you. Because that is also a big reason why we really don't accept ourselves, is because we're so worried about what everybody else is thinking of us. So that's a big thing. Don't care what people think about you. They're going to talk about you no matter what. So that's what I learned, and that's how I learned to love my natural hair. Okay, so those are all of the questions. I thank you guys for coming and sitting with me while I answer these natural hair questions. If you guys have any more questions, leave them down in the comment box below, and I will get to them and answer them all as soon as I can. And also, coming up, I should have an everyday makeup routine with drugstore makeup. So that will be exciting to shoot, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Bye!